tell you something? The moment you stop seeing your value, the world starts treating you like you don't have any. The moment you stop seeing your value, the world starts treating you like there's nothing you have to offer. You know what's sad? A lot of people don't actually hate themselves. They don't. They just stopped seeing their importance. And that's the hard truth. Maybe life disappointed them, maybe people overlooked them, maybe they loved people. They loved and they cared about people who made them feel invincible. Maybe they were constantly criticized, rejected, compared, and underestimated. And slowly they started believing maybe I matter less, maybe I'm not that important, maybe I should settle. But can I tell you something hard? The way you treat and value yourself quietly teaches people how to value you. And when you don't believe you matter, you constantly keep tolerating things that slowly break you. The way you treat yourself when nobody is there, the things you do to yourself when nobody is watching, the things you accept subconsciously just to fit in, that thing that you would know that you don't want to tolerate, that you keep on tolerating, tells people that this is what you should be tolerating, because they see you do it, they see you take the shit, they see you do the nonsense, they see you accept less, they pay you less, and they see you keep quiet, they see you they're giving other people a raise, and because you're not asking for it, they assume that you don't need it, maybe it's not important to you. So they treat you accordingly, they treat you as such. If you do not demand for something, it can never. You see, people and human beings are not mind readers. People don't know what you want. It's what you show them that you want and you tolerate that they give to you. Am I making sense? You tolerate disrespect, you tolerate being used, you tolerate constant excuses, you tolerate being ignored, you tolerate bare minimum effort. You tolerate constant excuses, not because you deserve it, but because you have been forced to believe, because you have told yourself, because you have shrunk, because you have told yourself that you do not deserve better. See, people are the experiences are what cause these things, and whatever is done can be undone. And self-value is not arrogance, it's not pride, it's not doing too much, it's not walking up around raising your shoulder being superior, it's not walking around other people, it's not saying you're better than every other person just because of what and what. It's simply understanding that I matter. Self-worth is understanding, you see, self-worth and understanding your worth and your value simply means understanding that in as much as I have been through all these things, or all these things have happened to me, or I have had experiences like this, or these things have happened to me, or in as much as I am where I am, or I am who I am, or I have gone through whatever it is, in as much as I have not acquired as much as you have acquired, or I have not experienced as much as you have experienced, I matter too. I matter. I matter. My needs matter. My wants matter. My respect, give me what is deserving of me. I matter. My feelings matter. My time matters. My boundaries matter. My peace matter. My dreams matter. Even my opinions, my suggestion, my contribution in this office, my contribution in this classroom, my contribution in this family, my contribution in this conversation matters. Most importantly, I matter, which is the root of all this. I am important. Regardless of what you're saying, there's no difference between you and I. Whatever you have achieved, whatever you have gotten, is time. And time is all it will take me to get mine. So I matter right now. Because as long as there is life, there is hope. Because think about it. Why do we spend so much time convincing people to see our worth when we don't even see it in our own selves? Why are you constantly begging for validation from people? Oh, recognize me. Oh, see this, that I have this. Oh, see that I'm doing this. Oh, see that I've gotten this. When you don't even see it in yourself, you don't even value yourself, you don't even rate yourself. Because if you rate yourself, so many things will not concern you. I'm telling you. You can't keep begging people for proof of something that you don't even believe. If something good has not happened to you, you cannot go and tell people about it. The only time you feel happy talking to people about something that is going on or something that's happened is when you have experienced that thing, when you know that thing, when you have that thing. If you want to talk to people about how good a product is, you have used that product. You probably even have that product, and that product has worked for you. And that's the only way you can deliver a proper advertisement of a product. If you have never used a product, you are just doing surface introduction, you will still receive criticism, and because people can tell when something is real and when something is not. The same thing with yourself. If you have not given yourself value, if you are not living in that worth, if you're not living in that with that understanding of who you are, of how valuable you are, you can't beg other people to see that value. They must see how you value yourself before they give you that value and treat you accordingly. And now, here's another truth: your value doesn't disappear because someone failed to see it. Diamond does not become worthless because someone mistook it for a rock. A diamond is a diamond, even if it's buried under the sea, even if it has been kicked and thrown away, even if it's in the garbage can. A diamond is a diamond. You are not unimportant just because someone refused to understand how valuable you are. You are not disregarded because somebody somewhere told you you were not what they wanted. Your effort is not discarded. Your effort is not overlooked just because someone told you that they didn't need it at that moment. You are not less attractive. You are not less attractive just because somebody told you that you are not their spec. That this is the type of people that I'm attracted to. So that does not make you less attractive. They didn't want that. Someone else will. The most popular saying now, one man's food is another man's poison, and that's the gospel truth. One man's garbage is another man's treasure. Have you not heard of people that were rejected, that took their job, their CVs and were rejected 10,000 times? They over by 10,000, I mean over and over and over again, and they applied somewhere else and they got the job. If your services were not needed here, that doesn't mean that you have nothing to offer. Your service will be needed somewhere else. If you were not what Mr. A wanted, Mr. B would definitely want it. If you are not what Mrs. A wanted, Mrs. B would definitely value it. If you were undervalued at this company, there is a company that needs you working side by side with their CEO. Maybe you applied for a lower level, but there are people that are willing to pay you millions of dollars just to hear your opinion on a particular subject. Don't become unimportant because somebody left. You don't become less valuable because somebody overlooked you. Because they told you that this relationship is not working does not mean that you have a problem. Because they told you that both of us and we're not compatible does not mean you will never be compatible with anybody for the rest of your life. You don't become harder to love because someone misunderstood you. Sometimes people mishandle good things, and that says more about their capacity than your worth. That says more about their ability to handle important and valuable things than who you are. And no, knowing your value doesn't mean that life suddenly becomes perfect or is one Cinderella story. It simply means that you have decided to stop abandoning yourself. You have decided to stop shrinking yourself to fit into places. You have decided to stop making yourself available to things that constantly hurt you and bring you depression. Because confidence isn't always loud. Confidence sounds more like, I deserve better. I don't need to prove myself to anybody. I know my worth. I know my value. I know what I bring to this office. I know what I bring to this relationship. I know what I bring to this friendship. I know what I bring to the table. I know what I offer. I know who I am and what I carry. I know that if I take over this, I'm going to change it and turn it around for the better. I know that I bring value to this relationship. I know that I care so much about you, and if you don't care about me, then I have nothing to prove to you. That's what confidence sounds like. And maybe today, this is your reminder. You are important. You are important. Not when you become prettier, not when you become more handsome, not when you become richer, not when you acquire more things, not when more people clap for you. You are important right now. As you're still growing, you are important. While you're still learning, you're important. While you're still on your journey to self discovery, you are important now, right now. So don't let experiences tell you otherwise. You matter right now as you are. Right now as you are. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Mwah.